my job as Chief Operations is to make sure that clients have access to those tools moving forward, because technology is going to be key in this market very soon.
Well, hello and welcome everyone to another session at the Forex Expo podcast at the Forex Expo Dubai live from 2025 version. I'm Lakshay, your host, and today we have an explainable and expandable personalities over here. Now, currently, I'm with Terry over here, who is the Chief Operating Officer at CMS Financials. And CMS Financials has been a great innovator and a success story, also giant in the financial industry. These guys have been superb in doing their financial jobs, making people trust in and trust with their money or overseas, and most of the overseas operations and everything has been taken care of by you, right? So first of all, Terry, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you, and thank you for having me and CMS Financial here. And yeah, I oversee the operations and the technology and automation for the entire, I'd say, over 100 countries. And of course, we're headquartered here in the UAE, which we're very proud to obviously be here today at the Dubai Expo. And one of my most favorite things is overseeing the full operations, because it really is, that's exactly for the client-centric journey. That's exactly what the operations is all about.
And you being the key role player in making sure the, the strategic goals are right aligned with the user's perspective, right? And making
Exactly.
sure all the operations are being fluent, right? So how's your overall experience about the CMS and Forex Expo Dubai especially?
Okay, yeah. So we are the global sponsor here today, and it's been fantastic. Our main reason for doing the expo is, I said, we are a UAE regulated broker, so we definitely most certainly should be here. And it's to connect with people, connect with IBs, investors, connect with our clients, and also to obviously show our competition that we're also here. And it's nice even when you see the others, you know, it's a fantastic industry for bringing people's, I mean, like-minded brains, let's say, together and have discussions, and the connection, it's very, very valuable. And I definitely think that everyone in this space should continuously learn, and obviously that's what this is here for as well.
And CMS Financials has been a benchmark for innovation in the financial industry, right? They have aligned the tech side as well as providing right tools in terms of managing your finances. Being a part of this such a rapidly growing industry with newer tech and AI tools and everything all around coming on in this area, how do you feel this market is going further?
I think we're in a absolutely a big crossroads right now, and we're going to be leapfrogging over the technology. It's not the last few decades; it's been moving, say, slowly. The last 2 years, obviously, everyone's noticed it's picked up a
Yes.
huge amount of pace. For people or companies that are not keeping up with that pace or seeing the next step forward, they will be left behind, and that includes the clients. So my job as Chief Operations is to make sure that clients have access to those tools. So at CMS, we built a full ecosystem, let's say, for them to use the tools. So, for example, automation for signal-based execution models, having your preferred tailor-made instruments for the signals delivered directly to you when you need it to be. So the way that technology is moving, these things are giving traders the edge. So I always say CMS doesn't just enable you to the markets, we give you an advantage, and this is the key right now, because when we're in an industry with brokers that most brokers offer similar things, what's going to give you the edge to go to another broker over the other? Well, I would say a full suite of tools, and not more tools. It's about having the right tools.
Frankly, this industry is uh, way ahead in the space of competitiveness, right? Because here you have next gen tools. Also, it's been involved with a lot of people's money, so the trust building process is very, very difficult, right? How does it affect in terms of operations for you?
Well, I think obviously being in the market for 21 years says an awful lot, first of all, but you have to be completely transparent with your clients. always be available. There should be a human at the other end of any form of contacting. Obviously, it's not just phone calls anymore. That human touch is still needed, and I
Of
think
course.
that's one thing. A lot of companies, I won't say brokers, it's in general in globally now. Like many companies, I'm sure many of us know that when you're trying to get hold of someone when you have an issue, you can't find a person. So I always
Definitely.
think that human touch is extremely important. So actually, we rebranded recently, and our new slogan is not just online, because all these brokers are online brokers. They maybe don't have offices, they maybe don't have phone numbers. Like we've gone the opposite way, and we've stayed that way for a reason, because we're not just online. Like you want to come and see us, we're here, and we're loud and proud. So
Yeah, most of them are like just throw down some knowledge to the GPTs and now I'm a broker, right? Now I'm gonna give you analytics and something.
yes,
But not everybody
exactly.
has the real core values and understand how exactly this industry works, because there's a lot more just from giving signals, right? In terms of new innovations,
Hmm.
how do you feel? I mean, what's your key perspective about this market?
For innovation, obviously, it's a constantly moving thing that we have to constantly evolve to.
Mm-hmm.
There's market shifts, there's technology shifts. If we don't stay ahead of that, then we suffer, clients will suffer. So I'm all for the innovation. I think we have to leapfrog into it, and grab the bull by the horn, so to speak, and invest heavily. I truly believe that our broker is doing so well right now is because we are investing heavily into technology, and we will continue to do so moving forward, because technology is going to be key in this market very soon. It will be changing at such a rapid pace. As I said, if you're not in with it, you're going to be out of it.
Absolutely.
So, any brokers that are not investing in technology right now, I don't want to say anything, but you have to invest heavily in
And you
technology.
being in this industry for a very long time, right?
Yes, I've got some background in crypto and then now into Forex, yeah.
So you have a very diversified portfolio for yourself, right? So
Yes.
what's your one advice, especially like women in crypto and women in forex, women in any financial industry? What's your piece of advice?
So, for them to be in the industry or for them to invest, which one?
Like someone who's willing to just join.
To get into the industry? Okay, yeah, obviously, this is a very male led industry. Obviously, me being female at this, as a COO position, my advice for them would to be bold and daring, and don't try to fit into a mold. Sometimes you just have to redefine it and be authentic. And these things actually will become a superpower to you. So many women see being a woman as a weakness, and I always say to any woman I meet, it's a
It's definitely
superpower.
not a
Yeah,
weakness.
I'm glad you say that. But it's a shame when you hear sometimes feminists talk about, oh, being a woman, it's a pay gap, this and different things. No, it's a superpower, but it's about perspective. And the problem is some women have a different perspective, and it's how you take it and how you deliver yourself. So, yeah, learn, adapt. I mean, this is number one key as well, is keep learning. Never think that you know it all. Learning is
Absolutely, absolutely.
absolutely
And
key.
specifically when people start talking about like uh, the women in this industry, women in that industry, why do we have to emphasize like there's a woman in that industry?
Yes,
We
exactly.
don't talk
Yeah.
about like men in that
No,
industry, right?
it's, yeah,
Why then you have to
exactly.
emphasize it for women? So
Yeah.
it's like any person in a specific industry, it has to be equal for everybody,
Yeah.
right?
No, right, and that goes across the board. You see it
Yes.
even in award ceremonies and the Oscars, for example. They say,
Yes.
"How do you manage this life?" It's like, okay, you're not asking the men that. So no, absolutely, I say the same thing as what you're saying is just be a woman in this space and be unapologetic. Just head held high, you stride, and you say yes to everything you possibly can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that would be my advice, and to not be scared, because I always say to friends and family, when you feel fear scared, like feel the fear, let's say, the best things are on the other side of fear. So if you're not ever feeling scared, then you're not never trying anything new.
Of course.
So
You're
that little
just in
bit
your
of fear,
comfort zone.
yeah.
Yes.
So that little bit of fear is good. Like take it, absorb it, run with it. Otherwise, what a life you have? It's going to be a boring life if you're never feeling scared. So,
Wonderful, wonderful, Terry. I mean, your thoughts is very enlightening, and thank
thank
you so
you.
much for giving us the time and the insights, and also leading the industry in
Thank
such a
you.
great manner. and managing our operations for the CMS.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
It's
so
been a
much, Terry,
pleasure.
and it's been a pleasure to have you here. Stay
Thank you so
tuned for
much.
more infos like this and learn how to trade exactly, not just hop into different tools or any online advice. Learn for yourself, do your own research, then let's see where things goes. Thank you.
Thank you.